In the case of Sevilla versus CA, it noted that the title is a weak indicator. The fact that one had been designated branch manager does not make such person an employee. Titles are weak indicators. And in the case of DK Bang versus ILMUP, it noted mere existence, not actual exercise. But it should be borne in mind that the control test calls merely for the existence of the right to control the manner of doing the work, not the actual exercise of the right. And lastly, in Zamudio versus NLRC, it noted on Pacquiao basis. The nature of their employment, example Pacquiao basis, does not make petitioners independent contractors. Pacquiao workers are considered employees as long as the employer exercises control over the means by which such workers are to perform their work. Considering that the petitioners did their work inside a private respondent's farm, the latter necessarily exercised control over the work performed by the petitioners. The seasonal nature of petitioners' work does not detract from the conclusion that employer-employee relationship exists. Seasonal workers whose work is not merely for the duration of the season, but who are rehired every working season, are considered regular employees. Question: why is it important to determine whether the relationship between the parties is that of employer-employee, or that of principal or independent contractor, or that of principal-agent? It is because we need to determine what laws will govern the rights and liabilities of the parties, and what tribunal will have jurisdiction over their disputes. To further discuss, if the relationship is employer-employee, it is governed under the labor law and under the jurisdiction of labor tribunal. If the relationship is principal-independent, it is governed under the civil code, specifically the obligations and contracts, and under the jurisdiction of regular courts. And if the relationship is principal-agent, it is governed under the civil law and also jurisdiction under the regular courts.
Created using Powtoon.